Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I am Isabel, the Starlight Witch, and today I'm here to read for all the Libra Sun people out there who find my channel and watch this video. And as you can see, I have some different categories here already on the table. Because this is probably going to be a long video, and I tend to be a chatty Cathy, I already took the liberty of pre-pulling some oracle cards. I have not seen them, and we are going to discover them together. But before we start, I want to do a couple of disclaimers here because I think that they might be necessary. Okay, the first thing is that I set intention for all the Libra Sun people out there that this reading is going to talk about an entire year of your life, from your birthday in 2025 to your birthday in 2026, whenever those dates are. I have set intention that every Libra Sun person that finds this video finds something helpful, inspiring, something that they need in one way or another. Okay? But that being said, please keep in mind that this is a general reading. Okay? It's a reading for the collective and not made for any specific person. Okay? So please take what resonates and leave out the rest. I'm going to try to be as expansive as possible to deliver as many perspectives as I am able to. But if there is something that doesn't resonate with you, that's all right. Just take what resonates and leave out the rest. Okay? So, if you are interested in a reading like this that is completely personalized for you, I do offer that option. You will find my contact details in the description box, and we can totally do that. But for now, this one right here is general. It's meant for all the Libra Sun people that finds and watches this video. Let's get started. The first category that I want to look into is the self, introspection, and identity. So let's see your pre-pulled oracle cards. We have energy, intensity, passion, and power. We have bring your ideas to life. And we have nothing is wasted. Okay. I can see that you will be very driven this year. Very, very driven this year. This will be a year for pursuing dreams, for chasing after what you want, for building the life that you actually want to live. It feels like there's a sense of urgency here. Like you really, really, really need to go after these things. And with everything that is going on astrologically, I'm not surprised really to see this sense of urgency. But yes, you seem completely determined to go after what you want. Of course, you have um, many ideas to bring to life, and the Voltaire here says that whether or not you are successful at doing these things, anything and everything that you do for yourself is not a waste of time. Even the things that are not going to be completely successful, they count as experiences. Even every mistake is basically a teaching moment. You can totally um, gather information from that failure that could help you make the next try a success. So, nothing that you do is going to be for nothing. Everything will have a purpose. You just have to find um, the way to turn it around. Okay, now let's get a little bit from the tarot. Let's add to these from the tarot. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Magician. All right. And wow, this is beautiful. The Queen of Pentacles is basically someone that nurtures their collective, their resources, themselves, their families. It's all about having everything you need to cover your needs, to help others, um, to do anything that you want. And with the Magician card, we can see that you indeed have everything that you need to pursue your goals and to achieve all of your objectives. Okay. Of course, we have the Nine of Wands in the center, which means that you might be taking on a lot. You might be taking on a lot, and if you don't pause, if you don't um, recharge yourself, if you don't take care of yourself, you might find yourself running on fumes. Okay, this is going to test you. This is going to take you to your limits. It is probably going to take you to that point when you are just about to give up. But this says, don't give up. Okay, you have the energy and all the tools that you need to bring your dreams to life. Hang on in there. But with the presence of the Queen of Pentacles here, the Queen of Stars, it reminds you to take care of yourself. Okay? Please take care of yourself while you are out there pursuing those dreams, while you are out there building that life, when you are being the magician. Okay? Do not forget to take care of yourself, because you could end up in here. Okay? You could end up being really tired, um, and taking yourself to that point where you are basically almost about to give up. Okay, so let's try not to get to that point. So, if you want to build a business, or if you already have a business and you want to grow that business a bit more, if you want to change careers, if you want to find a job that you love, if you want a promotion or something in there that um, takes you to a better place, or anything really, because this is about yourself. This is about your identity. This year is a go-getter. You are a go-getter this year, and nothing is going to stop you. So whatever your dreams and your goals are for this year, you can do it. Just remember to take care of yourself, okay? Now let's have a look into career, work, and business. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have trust, faith in the power of the universe. I love that. Buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. Wow. And last but not least, the brown bear spirit, take time out. Okay, well, we started very strong here. Um, we have two cards, first and foremost, that are reminding you that you need to trust. And of course, both cards talk about the universe. The abundant universe will provide, faith in the power of the universe, but trust is also in yourself. Trust is that you are capable, that everything that you've done is enough, and that if you need to change course, if you need to add more, if you need to adjust anything, then you will know that. You will know what to do. But after you do the things that you know you need to do, after you, I don't know, um, apply for that job, after you open that business, after you launch a new service or a new product, or open a new location or something, there is always that moment of doubt. Will I be successful? Will these work out? Will these be the best that it can be? Will it be what I want it to be? And this tells you to trust. Trust that your angels and your guides and your ancestors and any form of the divine that you believe in, they have your back. And everything that you have been doing is necessary, it's enough. It will get you whatever you want to be. Okay? However, with the bear spirit here, you also have take time out. And again, these to me talks about the Nine of Wands that we saw previously. You need to take care of yourself. You need to make sure that you add some rest to this equation, because being on go, go, go all the time is just not going to be good for you. Okay? There has to be some balance here somewhere. And the only way for you to have the energy to keep going, to keep pursuing, to keep doing is if you take some time out to rest. Okay? So let's see what the tarot has to say about this. But this does look really good. And I feel like even the message of the self, the message that we saw previously, is connected to this. This is a year for you to focus on work, to focus on career, to focus on your dreams, your personal goals, your business if you have one. This is a year that you will be very, very focused on your goals and objectives here. So do apply for the job, do request a promotion, do open your business, do grow your business, do launch that new thing. It's looking very good for you. Very, very good for you. Just remember to rest as well. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, with the Seven of Pentacles, we have the idea here that whatever it is that you're going after, it's something that you've been building for a while. You've been working on that for a while, and you are going to start to see the fruits of that labor. You're going to start to see how that pans out, how that is showing up. But the work is not done yet. Okay, you're gonna have to keep going. And if there are any adjustments that are needed, it is time to make those little pivots, those little changes, everything that is needed. With the Queen of Swords here, the Queen of Crystals, we have the there's a clarity of mind. Okay, there is a very rational approach to everything that you are doing. You are seeing everything very clearly, and you are just going for it unapologetically. And it is really good to see these two cards combined, because with the clarity of mind of the Queen of Crystals, then it's going to be very easy for you to see everything that you need to do to keep everything growing and everything um, being nurtured, being doing its thing. You know, you will just be able to see, you'll be able to know clearly without hesitation everything that you need to do. And with the Ace of Cups here, it tells me that it does, that it means a lot to you. Your cup is overflowing, and this is rewarding work for you. If it hasn't been so far, then it's going to be. There's going to be there's going to be a renewed inspiration here. Okay, you're gonna find something that helps you keep going. It's going to bring fulfillment. It's going to bring inspiration, lots of inspiration. So everything that you do for this work, for your career, for your business, is going to be good for you. It's going to bring a lot of inspiration and emotional fulfillment. If it is there, it's going to be overflowing. If it's not there, then it's going to come to you. Keep working at it and be very smart about all of your decisions. Okay? We have the Queen of Swords here, the Queen of Crystals. You need to be very smart, very rational about your decisions, and everything that you are doing will start bearing fruit and you will start to see it. Keep going. Keep going because it's really looking good. So let's move on to your connections, relationships, and love. Okay. Oh, and we started with a bang. We have manifestation. What you desire, it's on its way. Then the wombat spirit, be at home. And the lion spirit, be generous of spirit. Wow. Okay. So when it comes to connection, relationships, and love, this is going to be a year for you to manifest whatever you want in this area. So if you are single, this is the year to manifest a great partner for you, probably even the partner of your dreams. So if you know anything about manifestation, if you do want to have a partner, this is the year to start working on that. This is the year to start dating again. This is the year to really go for it. Okay? If you are already in a relationship, then this might be about manifesting probably the next stage in your relationship, or maybe something that you guys have wanted for yourselves. This could be a new home, this could be a child, this could be marriage, this could be um, a big trip, this could be, I don't know, something, your first home together or a bigger home together, building something together. Same if you are married, if you have children, everything that has to do with your relationship, with the love department, this is the year to really go after whatever goals, whatever dreams you have for your love life. With a wombat spirit and be at home, this is not like your physical home, or I guess that it could be. Especially if you already are in a relationship, I think this is an open invitation for you to spend time with your family, to really dedicate time, energy, attention, and love to them. Be present at home, be with your family, spend time with them. But home is not just this physical building, is not just this material space, but it's also that space within you. Okay, home is wherever you are. And for some people, home is the person that they love. So this to me says be present with yourself. Do whatever you need to do to feel at home in your body, to have peace in your mind, to spend all the time that you need with yourself and with your partner and with your kids if you have any, with your pets if you have any, whatever means love and relationships and connections to you, even yourself. Okay, I do consider that the relationship you have with yourself is the most important one, and definitely the one that you will keep for the very rest of your life, no matter what happens. So be present, be present with everything. And with the lion spirit and be generous of spirit is the same. To me, it's all reinforcing the idea of giving time, energy, and yeah, your own spirit, the things that you love. Share the things that you love, spend time with those that you love. Don't be afraid to give of yourself. Don't be afraid to give of yourself. That's what I'm hearing here. So let's see what the tarot says. But what a beautiful year it's looking like it's going to be for you, Libra. What a beautiful year it's shaping up to be, in the cards at the very least. And I hope that all the good things that I'm seeing actually manifest for you. So remember that the future is never set in stone. And if things are looking a little rough, look, if things are looking a little rough, you can always turn it around, okay? You can always turn it around. All right. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands. Oops. We have the Six of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Swords, or the Knight of Crystals. The Six of Wands is all about victory, recognition, getting what you want and getting recognized for it. So, with the card of manifestation here, that tells me that you really, really do have the potential to really manifest anything that you want, whatever that is. Okay? In whatever stage of your life you are at this moment, if you are single and want a partner, this is the time to go for it. If you are in a relationship and you want to move in with your partner, you want to get married, you want to have children, you want to adopt pets, you want to move to another country, you want to do whatever, buy your first home, anything, anything, this is the time to do it, because you really have the potential to make it happen. It's there. It's there, definitely. With the Hierophant here, the Hierophant is the card of tradition. Okay? So do take the time to build family traditions or to enjoy family traditions if you already have any. Okay? We have the holidays that are coming up in most countries and in most belief systems and religions. So do take the time to enjoy your family traditions and to build some if you don't have any yet. This is definitely going to be the right thing for your family, for your connections, for your relationships. Definitely enjoy some time building and enjoying your traditions. Okay? With the Hierophant is also the card of the teacher. And I also see it as the elders, you know? So do make sure to spend some time with your elders, the elders in your family, with your parents, your grandparents, or, you know, any other elderly people in your life. Also, make sure to spend some time with them if you can. And with the Knight of Crystals here, be careful with some tempers and be careful of being too focused on your goals and those things that you want to build. So the pursuit of those things doesn't trump over everything else in your relationships and in your family. Okay? Make sure that those things, those goals, that you are pursuing do not take over everything else in your life, because this guy is just about to run over everyone else in here. So just make sure that you are not so focused in those goals, in those dreams and career that you want to build, that it just takes over everything and ruins everything. Okay? You really need to find that balance, to find the time to share with those you love and dedicate some time to them and not just to the pursuit of your goals. All right? So keep that in mind and everything will be all right. Let's move on. True calling and vision. Oh, wow. We have a literal card about dreams. Build castles in the sky. Okay. The spider spirit, make your dreams real. And then we have the skunk spirit with know your worth. I'm pretty sure that I don't really need to say a lot more here, or basically anything at all. But this is basically an invitation to dream big. Whatever it is that you want. Well, we have cards before that tells you that this is the year to make it happen. And this is just reassurance, reinforcement of all of that. Okay, so whatever it is that you're after, make sure that you are not keeping it small. Don't keep yourself as small, okay? Know your worth. You can do anything you want, and yes, you do deserve a job that you love. You do deserve a salary that you can live on without any, without a second job or without needing to be um, assisted by anyone. Um, you can have your own business and have it be successful, have it pay for itself, have it be the source of your only income. So whatever it is that you want for yourself this year, whatever your vision is, because this could be also about your family, this could be about a big trip, this could be about going back to school, this could be about anything. Anything really. Do you want to change careers? Do you want to learn something new? Do you want to retire in a country that you've always wanted to live in? Do you want to take a big trip somewhere? This is a year to really, 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 really go for it and don't hold back. Um, um, I mean, I don't think that there's much to to add to this. Basically, everything that we've seen so far is just reassurance of this message over and over. So I'm not sure. Maybe the tarot can tell us here, how can you help yourself make this happen or something, because I'm not sure that there is much more to add to this, really. So let's see. Yeah. I mean, come on. That's the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Stars, the Chariot. And again, the Queen of Crystals or the Queen of Swords. She's come up twice for you during this reading. Well, I mean, with the Nine of Pentacles, you have everything. Again, you have all of the resources. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of self reliance, of self sufficiency, of having plenty of resources, not just for what you need, but also for what you want. You've built everything that you wanted, and it's more than enough. It's definitely more than enough. All your needs are covered, and your wants as well, and you can just enjoy everything that you want. The Chariot is willpower, is going for it, is doing the thing. It's really just a go 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 card, you know. Go get it. Go get it, champion. This is the card that tells you that you really need to go for it. And of course, with the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Crystals, is do it smart. Okay? Use your mind, use your brain, clarity of mind, clarity of sight. Be clear about what you want. Be smart about your decisions. And I mean, basically, the world is yours. Basically, the world is yours. Anything you want, you can achieve this year. I cannot imagine a more beautiful and encouraging reading than this. So there's not much more to say about this. So if you needed any encouragement, if you needed anything to tell you to really go for the things that you want, then let this be the message from the universe. And don't hesitate, just do the thing, okay? Just do it. Just the karmic lessons and cycles that you might be going through. Okay, rest. Give yourself time to recuperate. Be spirit. Sweet results await. And the sandpiper spirit. Be playful. I'm hearing that the karmic lesson for you here is going to be how to find balance, how to make time for rest when you are so fearlessly pursuing your goals, when you are building your dreams, when you are going after what you want. How do you make time for rest? How do you make time to play? How do you keep yourself recharged, inspired, and keep your energy for everything and anything that you want to do? How do you do this? Okay, so the karmic lesson for you this year is going to be finding time to take care of yourself, finding time to get your energy back, to recharge yourself, and finding the fun, okay? Finding how to have fun when pursuing everything that you want, taking care of yourself. Find the fun, keep yourself inspired, okay? And you'll find that sweet results await you. The bees are super hard workers. So, the lesson here, the thing that you need to work towards is finding the balance, okay? Not letting that that drive take over everything, and never giving yourself time to rest, time to play, time to dedicate yourself to other things that keep you inspired and that keep you going. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Yeah. Okay. So first we have the Seven of Crystals, which is the Seven of Swords. And this card basically tells you, do not bite more than you can chew. Okay? This card tells you, take only what you need. Do only what you need. You don't have to do everything yourself. You don't have to do everything on your own. Some of those tasks, some of those things belong to other people. Do not take the weight of the world and all of the tasks and all of those things onto yourself. Okay, you may think that you are helping something or someone. You may think that it's better if you do everything yourself, but this is not something that you should do. Don't bite more than you can chew. Okay? You also have the Knight of the Stars. And this is the card of slow and steady wins the race. Okay? So being methodical, being consistent, and not rushing the process. Okay, you don't have to do everything in one day or in 1 week or even in 1 month. Everything can take its time. So please go slow, keep steady. Going slow also means that you don't burn all of your energy into one go. Okay? If you pace yourself, you will have energy to keep going for longer. Remember that this is not a race, this is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And the more that you better distribute your energies, the longer that you can keep going, the more you can do. So delegate some tasks, okay? Don't be afraid to delegate, don't be afraid to outsource when needed, to get help, okay? Don't take everything all by yourself, and pace yourself so you can keep going. With the Nine of Cups here, it's to me a reminder, just like you have the Sandpiper spirit with Be Playful, to make time for the things that feed your soul, for the things that refill your cup. Okay, make time for play, make time for the things that don't have to be done for the sake of productivity, but for the sake of keeping yourself happy. Okay? Make time for your hobbies. Make time for a movie. Make time for a day of doing absolutely nothing other than being a couch potato. Make time for sleep, for rest. Make time for play, for baking, for whatever your passions are, even when they are not related to this goal that you are pursuing, to this work that you are doing. You still need to make time for them because they are what keeps you inspired. They are what keeps you going. Okay, when things get tough, when you are not necessarily seeing the results of that thing, whenever everything feels heavy and slow, what keeps you going are the things that feed your soul. Don't bite more than you can chew, pace yourself, and keep playing. Do the things that make you happy, even when they are not productive, when they are not for the sake of this goal that you're building. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't take over the tasks of other people. Don't do more than what you can actually do without burning yourself out. Okay? This is what this cycle of your life is all about, finding the balance between work and play, between the pursuit and the rest, and learning how to conserve your energy, how to pace yourself, how to pursue something for a long period of time without burning yourself out. That's a karmic lesson for you this year. So, when it comes to finance, money, and abundance, you have create, nurture your creative energy. Okay. The badger spirit, be fearless and bold. And the flamingo spirit, embrace the in between. Okay. With a create card, I have again, uh, to me, this basically is a reference both to the magician, the manifestation, the dream, to work on those things that you love, on building that career, building that business, building that goal, whatever it is, pursuing it. Okay. But also to the card of play and to that Nine of Cups. Okay. With a flamingo spirit here that says embrace the in between. I think that we've seen before with previous cards, with the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Stars that showed up, and the Seven of Stars as well, the Seven of Pentacles. It showed us that this is not something that's going to happen overnight. This is something that's going to take some time to be built and to bear fruit. There are going to be moments when you're going to feel like everything that you're doing is not having any effect, is not bearing any fruits, is not doing the thing that you wanted to do. Okay, there are going to be moments of uncertainty, that are going to be moments that you're not sure what's going to happen, right? And it's usually like that. When you start a business, when you build a business, there is usually at the beginning, you might have to make some investments, right? You may have to buy equipment, you may have to um, pay for a website, you may have to, there is usually some kind of investment. But from the moment that you start that business to the moment when you're actually making money out of it, there is usually a gap. Okay. And for me, this is all about being aware that this is just part of the process. This is just how it works, and being okay in that moment of transition. Billy, sorry, my cat is here. You can probably hear him purring, which is very nice, but he wants attention right now when I'm busy. Of course, he does. Um, and of course, with these two cards combined, it tells me of that playful spirit, of that Nine of Cups here, of doing things that feed your soul, that keep you inspired, that keep you going, that keep you happy. Your hobbies, your people, your home, your family. Spend time with those things when things get hard, when you are in the in between, when you don't know if it's going to work out, when you don't know if it's going to be profitable. Okay, because that moment is always going to be there. It's always going to be there, and you're going to have to go through it. Everyone does. So you have so many cards from previous categories telling you that you can do this, and that you need to trust in yourself and to trust in the universe and to trust that everything that you are doing is going to bear fruit. So it's about going through that limbo, going through that moment, and keeping your spirit high, keeping your inspiration there. Okay? And with the Badger spirit here, be fearless and bold is again a reminder that you can do it. You can do this thing. You can go for that promotion. You can build that business. You can do whatever it is that you have in mind. Do the thing. Okay? Do the thing. And if you need to make an investment, be fearless and bold. If you need to, yeah, and I say investment because we're talking about finances and money and abundance. Okay. So I do see some kind of investment here that you might need to make, that could be on education, right? It could be on equipment. It could be perhaps on a brick and mortar shop or a food truck or whatever that, yeah, that your dream, your business is, your job. There might be some need for an investment here. Okay, and it's okay to do that. It's okay to do that. Just be mindful that there is going to be a gap between the moment that you make that investment and the moment that you see the results. Okay, the moment when you receive your winnings from that risk, from that investment. Keep yourself inspired. That's what's going to keep you going during those times. And if you are an artist, if you are a creative, right, this has all the things in there that says that you can actually, if that is what you want, if you want to make a living, a career as an artist, then keep creating, keep doing it. You can actually do it. If you are trying to make it as a creative, be fearless and bold. Really promote yourself. Okay, get your art out there, whatever it is, your music, your illustrations, your books, your whatever it is that you're doing. Put yourself out there, and that is going to bring you abundance. That is going to bring you customers. That is going to increase your revenue, right? I really do have a feel for artists here. If you are undercharging your products, your art, don't do that. Okay? Remember your worth. Because we had that card before. Know your worth. Charge what you deserve. Okay. All right. With the Three of Wands here, this is you've been planning, okay? Whatever this is, you've already planned for it. You've already the idea is already there, and there are some plans that you've made for it. This is when you start taking those first steps. When it comes to finances, money, and abundance, what I'm seeing the most here is a new form of revenue. Okay, a new business, a new source of income of some kind. But it could be, a savings account for anything. It could be for your retirement, it could be for um, a goal or a dream that you have in particular. But I see something new here because we also have the Ace of Cups. And with the cups involved here, which you have both the Queen and the Ace, this is something that really means a lot to you. This is something that really means a lot to you. You're building, you're gathering resources for something that inspires you, for something that really fills your cup and has it overflowing. This is something that you are emotionally invested in. With a queen here, you have to follow that inspiration. You have to nurture it. Okay? And I really have a sense here that many of you who will watch this video are artists. You need to work on your art. You need to nurture that creativity, that inspiration, and follow through with it. If you are an artist and you are watching this, then this is a year to start making money out of your art. Okay, out of your inspiration and your creativity, out of those things that you love and that mean something to you and that really fill your cup. You need to put yourself out there. You need to start promoting yourself. You need to start investing on yourself. If you need equipment, if you need a website, if you need some sort of promotion, put in the time, because it's going to give you something in return, even if not immediately. But I really sense that. I see artists here, which is fitting. Libra, ruled by Venus, the art, the beauty, community, inspiring people. I can see that. We have artists here. And if you are, follow that. Because this might be the year when you at least build a foundation to start making money out of your art. And if you are not an artist, then this is about putting your money on something that means a lot to you. So let's have a look at how you can bring joy, peace, and fun to your life for the next year. We have the Sun, conscious mind, the masculine, and life force. All right. We have the Turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. And we have the Elephant spirit, learn from the past. Okay, well, this is basically an oracle card, but in the tarot, the Sun is the card of joy, of following your joys, of following the things that make you happy. Conscious mind, the masculine, and life force. Well, this tells me that you will find a lot of joy and fun by embracing that masculine energy, which we have seen. Okay, it doesn't matter if you are a man or a woman or anything in between. We all have what many ideologies have defined as the masculine energy, which is the energy of pursuing something, of going after something, is drive and determination and all of these things. And then the feminine energy, which is described as a more passive and especially receptive and nurturing energy. So With the masculine here and the life force, you will find a lot of joy in pursuing those dreams, in pursuing those goals, building the life that you want. Um, this is definitely saying go after what you love. Okay, this tells me passion project. This tells me that you will find a great deal of joy in everything that you are doing, and to remember to have fun with it. Okay, we do have the turtle spirit, which again is a callback to the Knight of Pentacles, to the Knight of Stars, and to the card of rest, to all of those cards that tells us that your lesson here is to pace yourself, to make time for rest, and making sure that you don't burn all your energy, all your drive, all your inspiration into that first burst of energy. Okay? A slow and steady wins the race. Find balance, find time for rest, find time to spend doing the things that you love. With learn from the past, remember what we saw at the very beginning. Okay, nothing is wasted. Everything that happens has something to teach you. Every mistake you make has something to teach you. So if you have tried this, whatever it is that you are pursuing and building, if you have tried it in the past but you have failed, you can always learn from that. Okay, but when we are talking about joy, peace, and fun, and how to bring these things into your life, learn from the past is about remembering the things that made you happy in the past. Okay, get in touch with your inner child, get in touch with maybe your inner teenager, with past versions of you, and remember the things that inspired them, the things that made life fun and worth and happy for them, and try and revisit those things. Dedicate some time to reconnect with the things that made you happy in the past. And in there, you might find not just joy and have a lot of fun, but also find the inspiration to keep you going, to give you life force, to bring you everything that you need to keep going, because a slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so remember to find some balance between work and play, between the pursuit and the rest. This is the lesson for you this year. With the elephant spirit here and learn from the past, I also get that you might find a lot of joy and a lot of fun spending time with your elders. Again, a callback to the Hierophant before when it comes to relationships, when it comes to love. Spend time with your elders, with your parents, your grandparents, that older people in your life. Spend time with them. Listen to their stories. Do the things that they love with them. I don't know, play some cards or dominoes, bake with your grandma, go for tea with your mother. I don't know, something. But connect with your elders and connect with that older version of you, with your inner child. That's going to bring you a lot of fun and joy. Okay. Well, the Ace of Cups is stalking you here, and we have a second appearance of the Nine of Cups, which is all about contentment, is all about happiness. You have everything here. You have new sources of joy and inspiration and emotional fulfillment. You have that thing. The ace is basically the beginning and the nine is almost completion. There is everything here from what you have and new things that you can bring in, new things that you can build. With the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Crystals, it tells me that the worst part is over. Okay? So it might be that, as we've seen before with other cards, you've already started with this dream. You've already took that first step. You've already started somewhat building it, right? And a lot of the times, the hardest step to take is the first step. It's to start, to get started. It's the beginning. And probably the hard part, the hardest part about all of that is already over. So you can focus on finding the emotional fulfillment, on finding the inspiration, on enjoying what you already have, and bringing new things in. Okay, I mean, this card for me has a lot of weight. Learn from the past, okay, from your elders and past versions of you. You have everything that you need here for happiness and emotional fulfillment, for contentment. Just take care of yourself. Focus on the good. Focus on what you already have within you and around you, okay? Let the past go. Let the hardship of the past in the past, and just focus on everything that you have right now and everything that you are building, because you have everything you need here to be joyful and have fun. And last but not least, let's have a look at your community, your environment, your society. To me, this also talks about friendships, the people that surround you. Okay, we have mystery, secrets, and hidden meanings. Turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. And oh, okay. And the wasp spirit, sometimes life stings. Well, you did have a very positive meaning for the most part. Rating, sorry. You did have a positive rating for the most part. And I guess that here is where we find the challenges for you this year. I think that the message is very obvious here. There are a lot of people around you who are keeping secrets from you and hiding things from you, or maybe it is you that are keeping secrets and hiding things from the people around you. It could be either one of these two things. And of course, this is going to bring moments of discomfort. This is going to bring some conflict. This is not going to make things easy in your environment. In a way, I can see you being the one that's keeping the secrets. It might be that you have been working in secret on all of those things that we talked about before, on those dreams, on those goals, on that career, on that, on those things that you were pursuing, right? It could be that this is something that you have been keeping secret, and when you share it with your community, with your friends, with your people that surround you, or even with the people that work with you, they're not going to be happy about it. They're not going to be happy about it, and some of them are going to take it quite badly, probably, which is obviously less than ideal. And if it's the other way around, then you might not take it very well when you discover that the people around you have been keeping secrets. So be careful with those that surround you, and be careful with how you approach the people that surround you. Not just because of said secrets, whether it is you keeping them or it's them, but also because sometimes life sucks. It reminds me of that saying that everyone that you come across on any given day is going through something. They might not have told you about it, but everyone is dealing with something, with a loss, with depression, with health issues, with conflicts at some point in their lives. So I guess that brings me with give with gratitude and grace, okay? Give grace to yourself, but also to all the people that surround you, to everyone that you meet. Because we are all going through something, and they might not have told you what that is. We are all going through something at any given moment of our lives. So this tells me that someone that you know may have been going through something very difficult and they have kept it from you. So you might need to be there for them. You might need to help them go through that moment or recover from that hardship. You might have to hold their hands to give them grace. So be mindful of your people, checking with your people, checking with your friends, with your family, with your community, with your co-workers, with everyone that surrounds you, because they might be going through something hard and not have told you about it. They might need you to be there for them. Okay? Let's see what else can the cards tell us here. Yeah. Okay. We have the Five of Cups, which is the card of loss, of mourning, of grieving. It's a card of hardship, of losing something important. Okay, and we also have the Nine of Crystals, which is the Nine of Swords, is the card of anxiety, of depression, of anguish. It's also the card of suffering in silence, of the things that keep you up at night, of how hard everything is in our heads. Okay, so it might be, I really have the sense that someone around you has been going through something very, very difficult and they have kept it from you. Okay, I'm really feeling like this is not you, but rather someone in your circle, someone that's part of your community and your environment. Someone has been going through that hardship. And with the Seven of Pentacles here, which is again a card of nurturing, is the card when you start seeing the fruits of your labor, but there is work that needs to be done. There are plants that are still growing and need watering, okay? These um this relates to this card for me. Giving with gratitude and grace. You need to be there for them. You need to be there for your people, because it might be that a big loss, a big source of anxiety will happen for them. And when that happens, you need to remind them that even though some things have been lost, good things still remain. Okay? You need to remind them of the good that still remains. You need to be there for them. I really sense like this is not you, but someone that surrounds you. So remember to be there for your people, just like you would like them to be there for you. This is a time for you to show up for those that you love. Okay, remember also that we had be at home, give the card of the lion with give graciously. Where is it? See here, be generous of spirit. Okay, so and this one was with a connection and relationships. So definitely, yeah, that card was with your connections and your relationships. So this is definitely someone in your environment, someone close to you that's going to need you to be there for them. Make time for that. Make space for them. They are going to need you. You're going to have to show up for someone in your community, in your environment. Be there for them. Make sure to be there for them. So we've had a great reading so far. It looks like you're gonna have one heck of a year, Libra, and I'm here rooting for you. And I hope that all the beautiful things that we saw in the cards today actually manifest for you. So before we go, I wanna grab a couple of closing messages here, some general advice, some I don't know, something to sum it up. a last message that your angels and your guides might have for you for this next year. But everything is looking beautiful, everything is looking great, and I really hope that you find something that helps you here, something to guide you and help you. I mean, come on. Prosperity. Focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. It's here. I mean, I'm not sure that there's much more that can be said. And sanctuary. Embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. These two cards are basically everything that we have been talking about so far. Okay? There has to be a balance here between work and play, going for it and rest. Make sure that you make time for all of those things and and go for it, because you have everything you need to be successful at whatever it is that you want, and basically on every area of your life. That was incredible, like such a positive reading. Okay, and last but not least, let's pick up a little affirmation for you this year. Use it as a mantra or as a reminder, anything that you need. What is the affirmation that you need this year? My trauma doesn't make me less lovable. All right. I like that. Remember that, especially if you are trying to manifest a partner, which we already saw that you have everything to make it possible, to make it happen. Remember that. Or whatever it is that you're working on with your relationships, remember that. And come on, I am as worthy of my dreams as everyone else. I mean, here. If this doesn't keep you going to build those dreams that we talked about, to bring in that prosperity, I don't know what will. I really don't know what will. Okay, so Libra, I wish you all the best in this year. Like I said, I hope that all of the beautiful things that we saw in the cards today actually manifest for you, that all of your dreams come true, and all of those seeds that you have planted and that you keep nurturing bear the most beautiful fruit, and this is the best year of your life yet. Okay? I hope that this reading helped you in any way, that it guided you, that it inspired you at the very least. And please do remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I hope that at least in one area of your life you found something helpful, inspiring, um, anything at all. If you would like a personalized reading that is just for you, I do offer private readings, paid readings, and you will have my details. You will find those details in the description box, where you can contact me and get a reading for these that is especially made for yourself. And in the meantime, please like and subscribe. I have a lot more content coming. Other readings, there will be monthly readings, and other things as as I can do during this time. So please like and subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like, and thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you would like to support me as a creator, I have my coffee link in the comments as well. Always appreciated, never expected, but if these gave you something, it would be very nice as an exchange of energy and as a way to help me pay my bills as well. Okay? But thank you for being here, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.